Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Morgan Danielle, and today for you guys, even though my camera setup is a little crazy, don't mind me. I'm getting in from a wild drunk night, and yeah, so I wanted to talk about a funny story that happened tonight exactly, because tonight was a funny night. So me and my friends went out. Keep in mind, we were social distancing, we had our masks, we definitely follow protocol, but yeah, so me and one of my best guy friends, from childhood. Like, I've known this guy for years, and we've been the best of friends. Like, nothing ever has transpired between us, like, romantically. Like, just strictly a platonic guy friend who I can count on. Like, who's just a reliable guy friend who's always there for me, who treats me like one of the guys, but also acknowledges the fact that I'm a woman. So, just a guy who I know if I call him and say, like, I need to be protected, this guy will protect me. That type of vibe, like a big brother vibe. Anyway, so we were all chilling or whatever, doing what we do, getting lit, obviously drinking because I'm drunk. We were getting ready to walk and go get something to eat because we were in the downtown area of my city. So, there's a lot of, obviously, restaurants and stuff. So, and let's, hold on. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I forgot to put that part in there, but make sure you are subscribed so that way you don't miss another video from me. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that way when you get a new video from me, you can be the first to get on it. If you are here because you have your notifications on or you're subscribed, leave a comment down below, let me know, and let me finish this story. So without further ado, let's get into the juiciness. On the way walking to get something to eat, this guy comes across the street and is like, hey. So he's like talking to my guy friends, and I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, I'm like, my guy friend has a lot of other male friends, and usually he keeps me at arm's distance. Like, he introduces me into his male friends, but like he never lets me get to know them too deeply, just because like I feel like he just knows what they are, and he ain't gonna never set me up with no lame ass bum ass nigga. So he just never gonna set me up to be for failure. So he don't really allow guys to talk to me like that, because it's like, if you gonna waste my time, he not finna let you even get the opportunity to even say that he helped you get my number, or if you just ain't got nothing going for you. So this guy walks up and I guess he was asking him like, who I was and whatnot or whatever. But then he started following us, and so as my friend is telling him about, you need to fall back off of her, I chime in, because at this point I realize the conversation's about me. So I feel like, don't be having conversations about me and then I'll welcome me in the conversation, because you're talking about me, so I should be in this one. So I jump in and I'm like, so what's your problem with trans women? Because I don't know you, I don't care about you, and you're irrelevant to me, so what does my life have to do with you? And I'm like, if you have any questions about me, you can ask me, because it's my personal business, so you don't need to ask nobody else about my personal business but me. So he comes in with whatever, like, oh, I don't have no issue with you being trans, I think you're actually beautiful as hell, but I was just asking him, like, do y'all have something going on? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, one, me and this dude don't have shit going on, because sometimes, men and women can actually be friends, and it don't have to be nothing sexual. Is it rare? Yes, it's very rare. It doesn't always happen, and it takes a special kind of man to be able to be friends with a woman and not take sex from her. But then it also requires just like you and that person having a bond to where it just doesn't necessarily require for y'all to be romantically involved, and that's how this relationship is. Like, I wouldn't want to mess it up, even if the chance for it to be romantic was presented. Like, even though that's not a reality, but even if it was, like, I value this friendship. Like, this is one of the few male friends in my life that I can say I genuinely can count on. So it's like, I wouldn't want to mess that up. So in my mind, I'm like, y'all stupid, because I've been knowing this dude for a majority of my life. He's almost like, I think of him the same way I think of my brothers. Like, he's been in my life for as long as I've known him, like, and for as long as I've been able to remember. Like, from the time I've been maybe like 11, 10, 12, I've known this person. So it's like, it has never been anything beyond a platonic, strong friendship. And so I was just like, fuck out of here. Okay, fuck out of here. Because a lot of times when us as black trans women make friends with black cisgender men, people always are quick to couple us up and say that, oh, something has to be going on between y'all two, because why else would he be, hanging out with her? But sometimes you and a person just are good friends. That exists. Like, I wish people would understand that more. Like, good friends exist. there are, like, just because some dudes are always trying to smash somebody, or just because some girls can't help but give it to every guy, which I'm not knocking them for doing what they want to do, but I'm saying that just because it's some people that works for them, doesn't mean that some of us does not choose to not, you know, like, some of us choose to have platonic friendships. Not everybody is meant to be your partner or your next hookup or your next fling or your next boyfriend. Like, some people are actually meant to just be lifelong friends. I've been debating on releasing a video about a video I made about my opinions on trauma, and I share a little bit about my trauma, and I've been debating on whether or not I should share that. You know, let me know down in the comments below if you think it's something I should share, just if you're also going through something where you're trying to overcome your childhood traumas, overcome things that have held you back for years, because I feel like that video might be actually a lot more helpful than I realized, but it's just that it's very personal. And I just want to make sure that, you know, if I'm releasing it to you guys, it's not like trauma porn, or like I'm being like, woe is me, or victimizing myself. I guess that's the right word for it. Like, that's how I feel a lot when I'm vulnerable and I open and I share. But to get back to the story, he was following us or whatever. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. One thing about me, and this might sound real crazy, but like, I respect the men that I go out with. And I know this is gonna sound weird. I know this is gonna sound real crazy, because you're gonna be like, what? That sounds submissive as fuck. But I'm gonna say this. It doesn't matter if the man is heterosexual. It doesn't matter if he's cisgender. He cannot be those things. You can easily not fit into any of those categories, and you will still, if I'm with you and you give me the signal that there is something bad for me, or that you don't want me to do something that might be harmful or detrimental to me, I will evaluate that and listen. And I think that is something that I've been working on when it comes to breaking down that I hate men stereotype. Because my guy friend has allowed me to break that stereotype down. Because he's allowed me to see that not all men are like that. And that's not to say that everyone who says things like I hate men, or retweets negative comments, things like that about men, hates men. That's to just say that for me personally, in my experience, I struggled to see black men in a very positive way, given the experiences that I've had with black men. So this one black man has been able to open my mind a little bit more and show me that there is a certain thing as being able to have mutual respect with a cis black man. And there is a way to learn the ways that they like to be respected, so the way they can also learn the ways that you like to be respected. That can happen. Like, it showed me that those things are actually possible, even if the things that we want as far as respect are different. So, you know, he saw the guy talking to me, and he kind of already let it be known that, like, he wasn't feeling it. And he was like, all right, when we get back to where we're going, like, I hope that y'all conversation done, because I'm not feeling the way he coming at you. So I'm like, you know, I'm with you on that. Like, I ain't feeling him like that either. So, like, I wasn't feeling him at all. But, like, it was just like, I wasn't trying to be mean. Like, I thought this dude was, like, cool with you. Like, he walked up on us like he was co-signed by you. So I just took that as, like, don't be rude. Like, you know, don't be a complete jerk to this guy. Like, you know, he just trying to talk to me. Like, he ain't doing too much to talk to me. Like, he ain't doing too much. But, you know, I wasn't feeling it. So when we got back to where we was going or whatever, my friend and I was with his girlfriend. You know, I introduced him and his girlfriend or whatever. And that's crazy. That's why I'm like, it's crazy that people say that me and him date each other, because I introduced him to his girlfriend. And I literally love his girlfriend. Like, I ain't gonna say I, like, love her, like, but, like, she means something. Like, we've definitely had a very close relationship in the past. And while our relationship isn't the best now, we used to have a very great, close relationship. And so it's like, I wouldn't have done that. I would have never done that had I wanted him. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, the type of person I am, if I want a dude, I'm not gonna try to do anything that would help that dude succeed with another girl. And that's just real. Like, that's just real. I'm not gonna help you succeed. I'm not gonna stop you from succeeding with this girl, but I'm also not gonna help you. Like, I'm not the type of chick that's gonna be like, hey, like, oh, you and Shorty doing this, that, how can I help y'all have a good relationship? That's not me. I'm gonna be like, you and Shorty do what y'all do, and I'm gonna remove myself. I'm the type to subtract myself and let y'all do y'all, and if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't, and I don't really give a shit. So I would never introduce a guy that I have a crush on to another bitch who I think he could get with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never done that. So it's like, there's never been no romantic things there. Like, people still assume that to this day, and it's crazy because I've never physically done anything. And I can literally get shocked by lightning right now and go up to God, knowing good and well I ain't never done nothing with this man. But, you know, this guy was like, assuming that like, there was more to me and this guy's relationship, me and my guy friend's relationship, because he's like, oh, he's overprotective, and you're very like adamant that if he says don't talk to me, you're not gonna talk to me, and I'm like, that's just how my guy friend is. Like, we just are very close. Like, he's like a brother. He's like a brother. He has literally met all of my family. I've met a lot of his family, and I was around when his first child was born. Like, I know his child. His child knows me. Like, we have a close bond. So, of course, if he tells me that this dude isn't the one, then this dude ain't the one. Like, if he tells me to quit messing with a dude, that's it. That's fire. Like, I'm not dealing with it. Like, because usually 9 times out of 10, he's right. And usually when I tell him about women, I'm usually right. And it's not even on no, like, I'm trying to get you, I'm trying to block your happiness. It's more of like, I know who you are. Like, I've had time to really know you over the course of 9 years. I know who you are. Like, I know who you are. I've watched child you grow into teenage you, grow into adult you. So I know all of your phases, and I know exactly how they work, and I know exactly what type of person you probably are not going to work with. Or I know what road you've been down. So, like, that's me and his relationship. So when we got back to where we was going, old dude still following behind. And, my friend left me and his girlfriend, and we were just chilling, eating some food. And he walked up to us and started talking to us. And we're just talking or whatever. And so when my homeboy sees us, he's like, hey, yo, didn't I tell you to, like, leave, like, to skedaddle? And we looking like, there's no need to, like, even take it there. So old dude's like, I don't have to do shit. So my guy friend's not that type of guy. Like, he's not that type of guy that you talk to like that. Like, you need to watch how you come off. Like, he's overprotective anyway, but, like, he's really serious when he say he gonna propose with somebody. So, my guy friend loses school. And he's like, like, you're gonna lead him, you gonna get away from him now. And he's like, you're not gonna make me get away from nobody. And my guy friend's like, I will make you get away from them now. Like, quit playing. And like, old dude's like, make me then. So like, my guy friend gets all up in his grill, like all up, like face to face, nose to nose, and it's like, you need to get away from my girls. Like, these are the women that I love. Like, I love these women. Like, I love Morgan like a sister, and I love my girlfriend, as my wife. So like, you got to get away from these two women, because I care about both of them. Like, if something was happening to them, it's gonna be a problem. Like, so you need to skedaddle. And old boy wasn't trying to handle that. So he's talking crazy, and so all of a sudden they start getting in each other's faces and they getting ready to fight. So me being me, I'm a peacemaker. I get with the guy who was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, look, like, I'm not feeling you. Like, I'm not trying to even like date you. I'm not trying to have nothing with you. Like, I got my own situations going on. Like, I have somebody in my life that I'm trying to be with. Like, you gotta settle that. Like, you need to just disappear. You need to just disappear. Like, it wasn't gonna work. I haven't been giving you no inkling or inclination that like I'm feeling this, and that you don't even have my number. You don't have none of my social medias. I haven't even told you my name. I haven't even told you like nothing about me. Like, I have purposely been quiet this entire time. I'm not trying to get to know you like that. So like, just dead it and leave it alone and walk away, because the situation's getting out of my control. And honestly, like, me and you don't have nothing to really have. Like, I don't want you. I'm single. I even told him while we were talking that I was single and not looking. Like, in the midst of me being so quiet, the only thing I really mentioned was that like I was single and not looking. I was like, look, I'm single, but I'm not looking to have no relationship with nobody. I'm looking to just be single and do me by myself. I don't want no man all in my face. Like, I'm not with that. Like, guy friends, great, but like anything sexual, romantic, not feeling it, not entertaining it, don't want it. Not interested. Like, it bores me at this point. It makes me feel like you just gonna do me dirty like everybody else, because I feel like that's all I'm getting is people who treat me like I don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I'm not feeling that. So I thought the situation had died down until they got into it again. And at this point, my friend just slaps this man across his face, and I'm just sitting there like, yikes. Like, let me keep it a band. I am a grown woman, okay? I'm 23 years old. And in my 23 years of being on the planet Earth, I have never seen a grown man get slapped in his face and I fucked the fucking scene up. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm not a fighter. I do not like to fight. I'm not from that. I am a very prissy individual. But if you hit me in my face, baby, oh, it's on. Like, so I was just sitting there, and then not only that, but I'm just sitting there like, in all 23 years of my life, I also have never just experienced a person who just, like, cause this guy, like, my guy friend was like, you know, standing up for me, I feel, because he could tell I was uncomfortable around this guy anyway. So I felt like my friend just had enough of me being uncomfortable. He had enough of himself being uncomfortable, and he had enough of everybody else just being kind of irritated. But like, it's just like, how can you get? What in my 23 years of life, I've always read the room. I've always read the room. Like, why can't people read the room and tell when someone don't want their ass around? Like, it would be so. It's very clear. It'd be very clear. It'd be written on everybody's face. That's what I be wondering deep down in my soul. Like y'all know the things that keep you up in the morning that you think about when you be in the shower. That'd be what I be wondering. Like, how do people not read the room? Cause the room be so obvious. Like, you can't mistake a kitchen for a bedroom. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what be happening in people's minds. They be mistaking the bathroom for the kitchen, and it's like those two things wouldn't even look alike. Those two things wouldn't even have the same type of furniture in there. Those type of things have entirely different like purposes and uses. So how would you not be able to read and interpret what room you're in? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?